at their showroom where we went, there were like a huge variety of like vinyl flooring that we can choose from, and it's not just limited to wooden grain, like wooden type of like vinyl flooring, but also all other types of flooring. Hi everyone, I'm Xin Lin and I'm a full-time content creator. People normally think that like content creators, we are extroverts, but I am like true introvert. So I am a homebody and I love to really stay at home. I like bright and airy spaces, but I think I'm quite happy-go-lucky and optimistic as well. And I work from home a lot because I currently don't have my own office. So my home is also like my own home office. Having a little corner for me to, do my work at home, or like maybe more than one space, because sometimes you're just fidgety, right? So you need to move around. So I made sure that there's more than like one space in the house where I can actually sit down and do my work. My current house configuration is a 5-room resale HDB. So 3 prominent characteristics that I would like to see in my home. It is definitely a cozy, bright and airy space because I just like bright spaces a lot more. My husband thinks that I'm a plant sometimes because I like the natural sunlight so much. With regards to our renovation, we did knock down maybe like just 1 or 2 walls, and we went for an open kitchen concept. We have been living in our home for 6 months and we do cook quite regularly and everything is working well. For our house interior, my husband and I, we decided on like a Scandinavian farmhouse theme. I mean, well, 80% is decided by me. But he was okay with it. Like, he didn't have like any particular style he wanted. So when the other party has a style that they would prefer, and he's okay, we just went ahead with it. He wanted his own like space as well, which is why we worked with our ID and all our vendors on how we can actually incorporate 2 different styles into the same house without like an overly huge contrast. So we try to work with a seamless transition for those. I was inspired by this theme because I really like the whole cozy vibe, of like a cottage style, farmhouse style kind of like house. I like those because it's very cozy and it's also like a kind of like accommodation type that I really want to stay whenever I travel, and I will hope to be able to stay in one day when I travel. So for the Scandinavian like cottage farmhouse style that we have in mind, I think like a wooden flooring definitely plays a very important part as well. Yeah, but I also, because both of us, right, like when we were doing our homework, like between like tiles and vinyl, we realized that like, for vinyl, the temperature tends to stay a bit more constant. Like, when you have the aircon switch on, it doesn't get cold. When the weather is too warm outside, it doesn't get too warm as well, which I think suits our lifestyle perfectly because both of us, we don't have the aircon switch on usually. I think, how our feet feels the ground is very important. So eventually we went with like a vinyl style flooring for our home. Some particular concerns that we have is definitely the maintenance of it, because it's going to be such a huge part of your home, right? Like literally every room will have it. Like you will have flooring in every room of the house. So maintenance is one thing, functionality as well. And also aesthetics, definitely, because you don't want something that just doesn't match the whole theme that you have in mind. Yeah. So I think Floor Xpert, one thing I really like about it is that at their showroom where we went, there were like a huge variety of like vinyl flooring that we can choose from, and it's not just limited to wooden grain, like wooden type of like vinyl flooring, but also all other types of flooring. Like my husband's room is a totally different theme, so even for that we managed to find something that he really liked. In fact, I think like he said that his flooring is like the favorite part of his entire room. I need to say it's really very nice, and Like, it was also a very comprehensive experience. Like, they said like, oh, feel free to take down the vinyl pieces, put on the floor, lay out against like warm lighting, or like you can also bring it outside to see how the same particular shade of vinyl flooring, right? That same piece, how it will look different in warm and cool lighting settings, natural light and also indoor settings. So I think that was something that was very I really liked, because I think, you know, like not everyone's house lighting will be the same as the showroom's lighting, right? So yeah, that was something that we really enjoyed. In terms of service, I think we had nothing to complain about. They were really on time for whatever that we scheduled. They delivered on time, and in fact they were like a little bit early because we faced some renovation delay, and then they were still on time. I was like, wow, my house is like, it doesn't look complete, but my flooring is there. And in terms of workmanship, we really liked it. In fact, our ID also said that it's a very good workmanship that they did for us, because, well, you know, normally when we do vinyl flooring, right, it's inevitable that there will be some like hollow pieces, or like some parts are just not as even as the rest. I think that's also one of the concerns that many homeowners will have. But after laying our vinyl flooring and we did our check, you know, like any defect check or whatsoever, it was just very minimal, like negligible kind of like issues for us. And until now, we have been living in our home for 6 months. Everything is going well. Nothing has popped up, or like no scratches as well. And oh, I realized that it's very kid friendly, because like when my friends brought their kids over, you know, the kids can just like crawl around, then they can like just like they accidentally fall on the floor, and it's just not like, it's not hurtful in a very, they don't fall in a hurtful manner. I really think it's like the quality of materials. Yeah, it's something that I can't even like deny that it's good, because like I have friends or relatives who had vinyl flooring in their home, and they did not use Floor Xpert, and we can really tell the difference. I think the quality speaks for itself. Especially when they went to my husband's room, like the man cave, and they stepped on it and they were like, is this tile? Then we were like, no, it's still vinyl, because it's like textured vinyl. So it really mimics the whole like stone texture very well. So for our home renovation, we did engage an ID, and we also mainly left it to like the professionals in terms of like the various vendors that we have for our house to just settle the work. Because as much as like my husband and I, we love to be hands-on, we have our own work, you know, day-to-day job, and also to avoid as much conflict as possible, we just let the professionals do the job for us. So for our flooring, we left it to Floor Xpert, and I think everything just went very seamless, and they were very professional about it.